What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Unbearable Podcast. And today, my pre-game predictions for the Cowboys-Bears Sunday midday matchup. The time slot's 3:25. It's going to be in Soldier Field. The forecast is projecting some rain, so we'll see how that plays out. But let's get straight into it. Right now, the Cowboys are projected to win the matchup slightly, as a 53.3% chance of the Cowboys win, 46.3% for the Bears. But let's just get straight into it. Looking at the injuries first, we're going to look at the Cowboys injuries. Trayvon Diggs is questionable for Sunday. Deron Bland is questionable. Kevontae Turpin is questionable. Tyler Guyton is questionable. And those are most of the major injury status for this upcoming Sunday. They also got Jadeveon Clowney. They signed him, so we're going to have to be watching out for that. And looking at the Bears, Kyler Gordon's questionable, TJ Edwards is questionable, DeMarco Jackson is questionable, Grady Jarrett's questionable, Karrion Amadeji, I think he's not playing this week. I'm pretty sure that's what I heard. DeAndre Swift is questionable, Jade Walker is questionable, and Jalen Johnson out for what could be the rest of the season, so that's a huge blow to our team. Looking at how the Cowboys did last week, they had an amazing matchup with the Giants, winning 40-37. It went to overtime. They won off a game-winning field goal. Possibly their biggest weapon is Brandon Aubrey. That guy's just automatic. A lot better than Cairo Santos. I think we've seen that. But last week, Dak Prescott, 361 passing yards. Their leading rusher was Williams with 97 rushing yards, CeeDee Lamb with 112 receiving yards, and total yards, they had 478 total yards with one turnover. And on third down, they were 6 for 14. They were 1 for 1 on fourth down, and in the red zone, they were 3 for 3 with leading the time of possession. So they had I wouldn't say very good game against the Giants. Offensively, they looked very impressive, but defensively, giving up 37 points to the Giants is not very good. And speaking of not very good defensive performances, the Bears last week facing the Lions, it was just a very embarrassing game. We let up 511 yards. We had 339 turnovers. We had 2 turnovers to the Lions 0. We had 19 first downs. We had 8 penalties for 50 yards, something that we're going to definitely need to fix moving forward. Our penalties are just ridiculous. Third down, we were 7 for 13, 0 for 2 on fourth down, but we were perfect in the red zone, going for 2 for 2. So, there's some positives there. Time of possession was kind of split between the Lions and the Bears, but you wouldn't be able to tell that from the score. So, looking ahead to the Bears-Cowboys matchup, we're going to go over Bears keys to a victory, final predictions, and then get out of here. So, keys to a Bears victory. And if the Bears want to win this week, this is a game that we basically need to win. We're 0-2 right now. First game, we blew it late, looking like vintage old Bears. Second game, we just got absolutely destroyed. This is a game that we have to win. We cannot start 0-3. If we want any shot to do anything with this year, we have to win this game. This is a game that is a must-win. The Dallas Cowboys, they're a better team than most people give them credit for, but they are still a team that we should be winning. If we do win, how much we win by, I don't know. But keys to a Bears victory, number one, we need to limit the penalties. Something that's been a constant through these first 2 weeks is we've had way too many drive-killing penalties, whether that's a bad call on the refs or just our offensive line just not being able to do what they need to do. We need to fix those. We cannot let the refs input on this game be what costs us. Even if we do have bad calls, we need to be able to bounce back, and we need to be able to just not let it affect us as much as it has. We've had bad calls from the refs, but then it just seems like we collapse. We get a bad call and we just collapse. That's kind of what we've seen this year and what we've seen from the Bears for basically as long as I've been watching. We get a bad call, we're like, we got a bad call, and that we kind of use that as an excuse to justify our team looking very bad. Number two, we need to get constant pressure on Dak Prescott. We cannot let him get to CeeDee Lamb. We need to be able to stop the run game and force him to pass. And our secondary is very banged up right now. So We need pressure. We need pressure on Dak Prescott. We cannot give him time to throw the ball, because if we give him time, he's going to cook our secondary, a secondary that is very, very banged up and did not look good at all against the Lions. So we need to give as much help to our secondary, our front seven need to get a lot of pressure and kind of help out our secondary as they kind of transition into no Jalen Johnson. We'll see if Kyler Gordon gets in there. We really need Kyler Gordon if we don't have any Jalen Johnson. But, I mean, from what we've seen from Tyreek Stevenson on Amon-Ra St. Brown against CeeDee Lamb, I'm kind of expecting him to get cooked. That's just what he's shown right now. I'd love to be proven wrong, but that's what he's kind of shown right now. So we just need a lot of pressure on Dak Prescott, and we cannot let them get the run game going, because if we let them get the run game going, we are going to lose. And finally, we need to be able to put constant points on the board. We need to be able to get at least 3 points a drive. We need to, constant scoring. That's what we need. I don't want this to be a game where it's all right, our defense played good, but our offense just couldn't find points. Bro, if we were able to get constant scoring in the Vikings game, we win that game 100 times out of 100. If we were able to score, at least a field goal, on those drives where we punted, it's not even a question if we win that game. We need to be able to just put the game away. My opinion, I think this game is going to be a game where it's very close, but it's on the Bears. Our defense is going to do very good. It's just our offense is going to shit the bed. That's just from what I've seen this year, that's what I think is going to happen. So we need the offense to get constant scoring. Even if it's 3 points. Even if it's 3 points, it's better than nothing. And Cairo Santos, please make your field goals. I'm a fan of Cairo Santos. I want to see him succeed because he is my kicker. And if we need to put Jake Moody in there, as long as he can hit a field goal, I mean, I'm fine with that. But now going on to my final predictions on this game, I think it's going to be not a very good game, as it seems for all the Bears games. I think it's going to be 27-21. I think the Bears are going to win. We get a stop on the final drive, and we win. But people are like, all right, and so at least we got to win. But there's still a lot that we need to improve on. So I mean, we really need to win this game. This is a very important game because we have looked as bad as we have. We need to be able to come out here, and Ben Johnson needs to. We cannot lose this game. We just cannot. We need to get our first win at Soldier Field. We just need to look like a cohesive unit, look like a competent football team. And if Ben Johnson, if you don't have the team looking good, you've lost all the fans already. If you lose this game, all the fans will want your head gone. You need to show us some results. And if I have to hear another post-game press conference talking about we've seen improvements, I'm just gonna go insane, because that's what we've been hearing since 2019. We're improving. It's gonna be the same thing that Matt Eberflus kept saying. Oh, the culture's actually really good. It's who cares if you can't win football games? Another thing, bro, we have to beat Matt Eberflus. Matt Eberflus is coming into Soldier Field for the first time since he got fired. We need to win this game to just prove a point. It's basically what the Lions did last week against you. So we need to win this game. We need to show Matt Eberflus that he's not a good. 37 points allowed against the Giants. This needs to be a bounce back game. We need to win this game, and I have hope. But if you don't win this game, then all the hope is gone this season, and it basically goes down the drain, and it just on to the next season. So until next time, don't forget to bear down.